Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Full Metal Classic tonight. And yes, you're seeing correctly a face that maybe you haven't seen in the hosting chair for a while. I'm Jeremy, the Adam Adams, one of the original creators of this match and this channel. I'm really excited to be here. The stars have aligned to allow me back into Full Metal and into Classic as a writer, and now as a host. So it's an exciting day to be here, and I've got a really awesome group of guys on tonight. So I couldn't ask for a better return than this group. We got a couple members of the channel here. I'll go ahead and start off. You should know them, but I'll introduce them. We've got Mr. Malcolm, who just hosted one of these matches and wrote the questions last night, and he kind of decided to jump in last minute and play. How are you feeling, Malcolm? Do you think hosting and all that stuff has got you nice and warmed up?
Yeah, I feel confident. Like, I wasn't supposed to be here today, but it's better to have 5 than 4. So, but I just jumped in.
Great to have you. And then the other person I was hinting at, Mr. Sandy the Sandman Robinson, my partner in crime from way back, back playing in Full Metal. It's been a while. How are you feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling really. I was 5 minutes ago. I was feeling better than I was right at this particular moment because there was one person in this room that beat me in a match just recently, and then we just invited the other one who beat me in another match in here too. So yeah, I'm feeling fantastic. Thanks, man. But you know what? Now, just all kidding aside, this is a great group of people to be in here. I'm happy to be here on your first classic hosting match in a great long while. But you know what? Let's just have some fun and see where the cookie crumbles.
Let's do that. And the next, somebody who has about the best name you can have, Mr. Jeremy Potters. You've been really making a stir this year, winning some matches and doing great. And how are you feeling about being back here tonight with a different question writer?
I feel great, man. I love the classic. It's where my first one was last year. That's where it started there and has ballooned into something that even I wasn't expecting, to be honest, at this point in the year. But it's great. I'm here with the OG hosting, and we've got Sandy down there, and I finally get to meet Hunter and other guy. I'm sorry, I don't know him, but I'm glad to meet you too. Hey, I love the guitars.
Let's go to the other guy, our good friend here. He's been here a lot, Jimmy Derry. How are you feeling, my friend, to be playing tonight?
Well, I'm in the presence of Team 80s. The energy in the room is palpable.
Oh,
it's really good. And somehow I won my last classic. That was a fluke, so I'm ready to prove that was a fluke here tonight.
I have more confidence for these players than they have for themselves, I think. And then finally, most people know this guy. He runs an awesome trivia channel. He plays in all the leagues. Hunter Chambliss, how are you feeling to be here, my friend?
I am back after a long time. I'm super excited to be back. Super excited to be here with all these great guys. So let's have some fun.
Let's do it. All right. And then no further ado, I think most people know how Classic works. It's 3 rounds. The first round is the traditional 8 questions. Everybody will hear the question, get 15 seconds to write it down on their whiteboard. And then when I call time, answer. There are no negative points in the first round. That's something that you'll get hit with later. It's just, let's see how we do. And then at the end of the first round, unfortunately, somebody who is in the lowest points is either going to be eliminated or a couple people may have to go to a tiebreaker. So let's go and jump into this. How's everyone feeling? All right. Let's be helpful if I had the questions up. Here they are. All right. Your first question, guys, is in the category of movie characters. Which famous literary character has been portrayed on screen by Judy Garland, Diana Ross, and Fairuza Balk? And I'll go ahead and just tell you a first name is okay. Although if you can give me the last one, you have my extra appreciation.
I'm going to ask for a repeat of the question.
All right. First repeat for Sandy there. I'll write that down. In movie characters, which famous literary character has been portrayed on screen by Judy Garland, Diana Ross, and Fairuza Balk?
I'm glad I asked for that.
And I will give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will go ahead and start with Sandy.
No, awesome. I said Dorothy.
Malcolm?
Dorothy Gale.
Ooh, we got the last name. Jeremy.
I said Dorothy Gale, but I wasn't sure about the last name, so it's parentheses.
Jimmy.
I got some inspiration. I said Sandy.
Aw. And Hunter.
Dorothy.
Dorothy or Dorothy Gale is correct. Good job there, guys. All right, your second question is in the category of ha comedy.
Uh-huh.
What 90s comedy has the tagline, "There have been many courtroom dramas that have glorified the great American legal system. This is not one of them"?
Man, I'm hoping this is right.
It's one of those ones where you just gotta think about what came out in that decade. And
Repeat the question, please.
all right, first repeat for Hunter there. In the category of comedy, what 90s comedy had the tagline, "There have been many courtroom dramas that have glorified the great American legal system. This is not one of them"? I will give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, this time we'll go ahead and start with Hunter.
I said liar, liar.
We'll go to Jeremy.
I think it's one or the other. I said jury duty.
Jimmy.
Probably 80s. My cousin Vinny.
And Sandy.
I also went with one of the other, and I said jury duty.
One person got it correct, and that is Jimmy. It is My Cousin Vinny.
Malcolm.
I'm sorry, Malcolm. He had liar, liar. My bad, guys. First match back.
I was about to put My Cousin Vinny. Then I second guess myself.
Yeah. It's probably, you all had the possible answers there, but it is indeed.
See, you know what though? Like, My Cousin Vinny is actually a good courtroom drama.
It is, but that's what they put on the poster right
So
there
weird.
over
That's so weird.
over Joe Pesci's face there. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Going into it's interesting because we actually have a.
Just wait a minute.
Yeah.
We've got a random appearance from Dan here.
Oh.
Hey, my internet
Well,
was out today.
I'm gonna say.
Sorry, Dan.
No.
We're gonna have
was
to. We're gonna have to have you come.
and
Yeah,
to
we're
see
gonna
if
have
it
to have
would
you come
work.
back another time,
And-
Dan. But
Yeah.
sorry about that, and
Yeah.
I hope that you get your
Well,
power
it
back.
did work. So
Sorry,
I was
brother.
able to
Yeah.
He'll probably hear me eventually.
the Blair Witch
Yeah.
Project, everybody.
All right, Dan Skip Allen. He was gonna play tonight, but
Yeah.
unfortunate circumstances.
You know what?
All
His
right.
internet, based on the recent box office weekend that we had, I'm just gonna say, Dan, your internet, nope.
Nice.
All right. And again, I will say it's interesting. Right now, we're all tied up, and we're going into our third question, which is in the category of Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
In the film The Majestic, Jim Carrey's character has what job in 1950s Hollywood before he gets blacklisted? All right, I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. I will start with Malcolm this time.
Screenwriter?
And Sandy.
I also said he's a writer.
Jimmy.
I said DP.
Jeremy.
I said screenwriter.
And Hunter.
I said director.
3 of you got it. It is writer or screenwriter. I will accept either one of those.
Good job.
All right.
Good pull.
It's a good
And your
movie.
next question, I know at least one person is probably going to celebrate when they hear the question. In the category of franchises, Natalie Emmanuel plays a hacker named Ramsey in how many films in the Fast and Furious franchise?
I was writing Fast and Furious, but okay.
Yeah, those questions will swerve on you. That happens to me a lot when I play. I'm thinking, oh, I know where this is going, and then it swerves.
My wife's laughing at me because she knows I don't watch these movies.
I do.
Oh, that's my special. Guess a number.
5,
That's right,
4,
Jimmy.
3, 2, and 1. Pens down. I'll start with Jeremy this time.
Hey, it's always 3, right?
It's always
I will-
3.
I'll go to Jimmy.
I said 3.
Hunter,
I said 2.
Sandy,
3 is the correct answer.
and Malcolm.
I also see 3.
3 is correct. That tends to be the lucky number, and it was on this occasion.
7, 8, and 9.
Yep.
All right. Going into our next question in the category of musicals. In the film In the Heights, Usnavi's family came to the U.S. from what country? I don't think this is much of a hint, but I've never heard a country have the name of the country sung so many times. Give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I will start with Sandy.
I said Portugal.
Jimmy,
I said Colombia.
Hunter,
Dominican Republic.
Malcolm,
I mean, I keep myself on to hear the answer, but I put Cuba.
and Jeremy.
I also said Dominican Republic.
The Dominican Republic is correct.
Nice job.
Cuba is actually a good guess, Malcolm, because I think that's where Lin-Manuel's family is actually from. But he made it Dominican Republic in the musical. All right. Next category is actors and actresses. Which actor has played a wizard, a vampire, a pimp, and a prime minister? We'll get it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and
Repeat the question.
1. Okay, first repeat for Jimmy there. In actors and actresses, which actor has played a wizard, a vampire, a pimp, and a prime minister?
Love that you threw the pimp in there.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. The pimp is probably my favorite of the performances. I will start with Malcolm.
The pimp is what's throwing me off, but I can connect this guy to 3 of them, so I put Gary Oldman.
Hunter,
I said Robert Pattinson.
Sandy,
I also said Gary Oldman.
Jimmy,
Nope.
and Jeremy.
It probably played me in the story of my life, Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman is correct. The pimp that might be throwing people off is True Romance, which is a movie that I really like. It's a really
Great movie.
Of course, he will also referencing some Dracula, Harry Potter, and Winston Churchill in there. All right, guys, your second to last category. He might have been cheering on a question category earlier, but probably not now. Movie release dates.
Yes.
Somebody likes it. What year saw the release of the remakes of The Italian Job, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Freaky Friday?
Yes. Finally, one I'm going to get right.
And I will give you
Wait.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Hunter just got it in there. All right. I will go ahead and start with Hunter.
2003.
And Jeremy?
2003.
Sandy?
Man, I'm going to be so pissed. I said 2002. And not
Jimmy?
pissed because I got the wrong, but pissed that I
Also
just...
2003.
Oh, got it right.
And Malcolm?
2003.
2003 is correct. That puts us in a little bit of an position, we've got a couple guys that are, with the lower points here. So we'll see how this last one goes. All right, guys. In the category of crime, what crime film has the line, "They pull a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue"? And I will give you
I'll be the demon trait 4.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. I will start with Sandy.
The great Sean Connery, The Untouchables.
Malcolm.
Should have asked for a repeat. I ended up going The Godfather.
Jeremy.
I thought you were being clever with the category. I said West Side Story.
Hunter.
I said Goodfellas.
And Jimmy.
I concur. The Untouchables.
Nice.
And with that, Jimmy pulls ahead, and we do have to say goodbye to Hunter. But really good job tonight. You got some points on the board there, Hunter, and always awesome having you. This is a close match tonight. Good job. Yeah, if you want to hang in the back, I'd be happy to bring you back in later, but we're going to go ahead and take you off screen for now there. But now we've got our next 4 guys, and then I just want to make sure real quick that I'm doing the points correctly. Yeah, all right. Oh, let's see. Yeah, okay, so right now we've got Jeremy in the lead with 6 points, Malcolm and Sandy actually tied with 5, and Jimmy right behind with 4. So it's a really close game here.
Nice.
All right. So we're going to go into number 2, the second round, and the way that this works is it's your random draw round. You're going to get categories to choose from. In this category, we're going to draw a number. You'll either get to pick the category for everybody to play, or it might go to a random category. We'll get there in a second. But to start with, we're going to go ahead and have everybody pick a number between 1 and 6. Jeremy, since you're in the lead, you actually get to pick 2 numbers. So 2 numbers between 1 and 6 for me.
I'll take 3 and 4.
All right. And then I'll go ahead, and since he does so much for the channel, I'll go ahead and go to Malcolm to pick his number next, since he's been helping out.
Number 1.
Okay. Sandy next.
Number 2.
And
You said
Jeremy.
2.
6.
All right. That means that we're hoping it doesn't land on 5, which is the secret category. And then before I'll go ahead and give you the categories real quick before we do this, so they're kind of in your head. Tonight we have Spielberg, unconventional love stories, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, gangster movies, iconic horror actors. I'm sure Hunter's upset that he got eliminated because that would have been up his alley. And then the secret category, which if you pick it, will be worth 2 points, but I believe Malcolm is still only worth 1 point if it gets spun randomly. So,
yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and do this. See where it lands.
There's like a category on this wheel for
Yeah,
everybody.
it's a really good wheel.
Yeah, I tried to really mix it up tonight. You did a little something different. All right, maybe some clowny funniness helped. We have got number 2, which is Sandy. Sandy gets to pick. Did you want to hear those again?
I do.
All right, again, they were Spielberg, unconventional love stories, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, gangster movies, iconic horror actors, or you could be brave and pick the secret category, which would be worth double the points.
Well, all right. I could go with Spielberg because I'm a Spielberg guy. I could go Marvel Cinematic Universe, but then Jimmy will kick the shit out of me. I could do horror. Yeah, like that's going to happen. But you know what I'm going to do? Because Malcolm's here, and this is all Malcolm's fault, so the rest of you guys can follow Malcolm at Full Metal Media, Malcolm Lay. I'm going to pick the secret category. Thank you very much.
All right. Double points. And I will try to to do it correctly, so we don't have any issues not throwing any shade at you there, Malcolm. I love it, but 2 points.
That's all right. I appreciated myself yesterday. So
If it's Star Trek movies, I riot.
Oh, this would be the best.
All right, guys. The secret category is, I just try to come up with random stuff, so it's very random. Movies based on comic strips, like from the newspaper. Comic strips from the newspaper. All right.
Alrighty.
All right. Your first question is, which famous actor plays Mr. Wilson in the 1993 live-action film version of Dennis the Menace?
Oh my god.
I really love this movie.
It's really good.
Me too.
Give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I will go ahead and start with Malcolm.
Martin and
Ooh, and we will go to Sandy.
Oh wow, Malcolm. I'm sorry about this, but it's Walter Matthau.
Jeremy.
Yeah, it's Walter Matthau.
And Jimmy.
Yep.
All right. Walter Matthau is correct. Obviously, you're right on the right track there, Malcolm.
I've no idea.
Very
where I got
similar
Martin
sounding name. All right.
I literally rewatched it earlier this.
You knew it happens to us old guys. We know who it is. It's just not what we wrote.
I guess that
All
makes
right.
me a grumpy old man then.
Oh, yeah, it sure does. A grumpy old man like Bela Lugosi. All right, I tied them both together. All right. Your second question. Jackie Cooper stars as a mischievous child in the Oscar-winning film Skippy, which was released during which decade?
Like the peanut butter?
I think it's Skippy like the bush kangaroo.
Sorry, guys, I froze for a second there. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Did anyone ask for a repeat? I froze. I'm sorry.
Nope.
No.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, I will go and start with Jeremy.
Oh, this sounds like some 1940 stuff.
I will go with Jimmy.
It sounds like a 50s stuff.
Sandy.
So I went the earliest, I think. I said 1930s.
And Malcolm.
I went 1940s.
1930s is correct,
Wow.
Malcolm. 1931 is when this film came out. Won Best Director that year. Yep.
Nice job.
Yeah, so I think Skippy is a huge influence on Dennis the Menace. So there you go. It's all connected. All right. Your third question. Which musical film based on a famous comic strip was directed by John Huston and co-starred Tim Curry and Anne Rankin? Now we'll go 5, 4,
Repeat.
3. Okay. Which musical film based on a famous comic strip was directed by John Huston and co-starred Tim Curry and Anne Rankin? Five, 4, 3, 2, and
Rippy.
1. Oh, okay. Just got it in there. I forgot to be writing down my repeats here. Okay. Which musical film? All right, based on comic strip, was directed by John Huston, co-star Jim Curry and Anne Rankin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we'll start. We'll start with Sandy.
I said Blondie.
Jeremy
Annie.
and Jimmy
If it's Annie, I'm gonna be mad. I said Popeye.
and Malcolm.
I didn't get anything.
Annie is correct.
Nice, good job, guys.
Annie is correct.
Sorry, Jimmy, man.
Popeye's a good guess there.
I just remember when I found
Yeah,
out
but-
Tom Houston directed that, I was like,
The thing is,
wow.
I wrote Annie first.
Oh.
I wish I could give it to you, but
I know.
those
Fair.
are marker rules there. All right, guys, your final question. This is the one that's probably going to make you guys groan, but it's the closest to my heart. In the animated film Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, Snoopy journeys to summer camp on what type of vehicle
Oh, come on.
that he drives? I'll clarify, Snoopy's actually driving the vehicle.
Oh, shit.
And I will go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we'll start with Malcolm.
Look, plane.
Jimmy,
I said a biplane.
Jeremy,
Instead of wagon, like a like a red wagon.
and Sandy.
I said an all-terrain vehicle.
Yeah, I don't think I can accept that. Unfortunately, we're
Damn
looking for a motorcycle,
Yeah.
like it's like a Harley Davidson style motorcycle. Yep. All right, guys. Though you got secret category there. It was a tough one for guys.
That
which
upsets
is
me because
usually-
I love that movie. I watched it every single time it came on in the theater.
Me too. We're of that age for sure. All right, guys. So right now in the lead, we have Jeremy with 10 points, Sandy with 9, Malcolm with 5, and unfortunately he's already waving. Jimmy has just 4 there, just behind Malcolm, but it was a good match for everybody, especially in round 1 there, and it's awesome to have you. Again, if you want to hang out and come back at the end and have some parting words, you can always hang backstage. Thank you so much. All right. I think Malcolm can we. Malcolm.
Oh,
Actually, that's okay, buddy. Sorry, I'm not in control of it.
He's still
All
thinking about Martin Lando.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I was going to say. So
All right.
Martin Lando.
All right, guys. Now here is the third round. This is the gain a point, lose a point round, the one that's most stressful for the player and the person who's trying to keep score. So let's all hang in there and try to keep it together. We got a pretty close match here, so it's exciting. All right. Your first question in of 5, there'll be 5 questions here, and no matter how the points are going, I'm going to go ahead and just go through all 5 questions, and we'll see where we're at the end. All right. In the category of directors, who directed the 1990 film Dick Tracy? We are kind of continuing the theme from the second round, which is kind of interesting. Some comic strip.
My buddy Matt Coons would murder me if I got this wrong.
I'm either sure I got it or I'm
5,
gonna be real mad.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. All right. I will start with Jeremy.
Warren Beatty.
Malcolm.
Great at hosting the Oscars, Warren Beatty.
He wasn't actually the host, but he screwed things up. And Sandy.
I got nothing. I couldn't pull the name. I knew who it was. I was like, it's Dick Tracy. Dick Tracy, actually.
The guy that plays Dick Tracy.
did it.
Yeah.
Who is this guy's
There
name?
you go.
Smack.
All right. Our second category. These have a tendency to find their way in here when I'm writing the questions. In the category of Disney. Which Disney animated film begins with the main character's parents being tragically killed by a leopard?
All of them.
It's any of them until the leopard part. That I just eliminated like 29 movies right there.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pins down. Just a second, guys. All right. I forgot to do the deductions so I'm just doing the deductions of the points. All right. We'll start with Malcolm.
Fox in the Hound.
Sandy.
The Jungle Book.
And Jeremy.
I said Tarzan.
Tarzan
That
is
the right
correct.
answer. Now that he said
Tarzan is
exactly the right
correct.
answer. Damn it.
All right.
I almost said Jungle Book, and I was like, no, that's a type.
Yeah.
Yep. For all of my life, I keep on forgetting that Tarzan is a Disney movie. I just always do.
Yeah, it was a little later on. We were a little older when that one came out, so it's not like in our childhood.
They featured Phil Collins more than they
Phil
featured
Collins.
the movie. You know?
I know.
All right, guys. Your third category tonight is drama. The 1993 film In the Name of the Father stars Daniel Day-Lewis as an Irishman who was wrongfully put in prison during what decade? Just so happens there's another decade question. Yeah,
Okay.
I will give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. We'll start with Sandy.
I said the 1970s.
Malcolm
I see the 60s.
and Jeremy.
You guys like hot takes? Daniel Day-Lewis is a hack. 1970s.
Oh, that's correct and extremely incorrect. The 1970s is the answer. Sandy and Jeremy getting that one. All right. Your second to last category here is in the category of plot summary. Name this film. In a dangerous post-apocalyptic world where food and fuel are scarce, an ailing father defends his son as they slowly travel to the sea. And I will give you 5, 4.
Can I use a repeat, please?
Yeah. First repeat for Jeremy there. All right. In plot summary, name this film. In a dangerous post-apocalyptic world where food and fuel are scarce, an ailing father defends his son as they slowly travel to the sea. And I will give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go ahead and start with the guy who had an answer first, Malcolm.
The Road?
And Jeremy?
Yeah, I said the Postman. Right.
And Sandy?
So I didn't go the Road Warrior, but I went Mad Max.
Malcolm getting that one. It is The Road. The Road with
there we
Viggo
go.
Mortensen is the correct answer. All right. So with that
Nice
one-
job, Malcolm.
All right. We'll go ahead and go to our last question here. We do have a kind of a decision here, but we're also looking at the top 3 spots. The top 3 winners get points. So that's one of the main reasons we want to be going to the end here. All right. So your final question is in the category of Oscars. How many times was William Hurt nominated for acting Oscars?
Is this right? I don't know.
I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No repeats on our last question. We're ready to end this thing. I'll go ahead and start with Sandy.
I wrote down 3, but I changed it to 2.
All right, Jeremy.
Is it 3? I don't know. I know of 2.
And Malcolm.
I was thinking of changing it to 2, but I didn't, but I ended up sticking with 1.
All right. So I'm going to tell you guys, I think this may have, this is not the first. It's one of the few times tonight we had a dirty sweep. The answer is actually 4.
Oh,
And the
wow.
movies were Kiss of the Spider Woman, Children of a Lesser God, Broadcast News, and A History of Violence. And so tonight, our winner, Jeremy Potters, the Pale Dork, with a total of 11 points. But Sandy did really great, coming in second place there with 6 points. Malcolm right behind with 4. So really good match tonight. If we still have our other guys backstage,
We don't.
we don't. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and Yeah, let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and start with you, Malcolm. Good, good performance tonight. Getting to that last round, you had a couple of good pulls. You had one there that the other guys missed. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Like, I'm quite often the bridesmaid's, never the bride. Here, sometime one of these days I'll get a win eventually. But as of yet, I've still never won a classic in my life. But I wasn't supposed to be here today, but I was here to have fun regardless.
Well, you did good considering, and different round 2 category. I think you would have been right in there. So I think you really showed you could definitely win one of these things tonight. And then next, he was doing some naysaying, but hey, second place, with some really good players is really good. Sandy, you had some good polls tonight. How are you feeling? I know you were kind of a little bit of last minute player on this too, but I'm really happy with how you did tonight. How are you feeling?
Listen, you tell me to play, and when Jeremy, the Adam says, I come running. So that's just the way it is. You know what? I'm actually pretty happy with my round 1.
That's
I
good.
think, what did I get? 5 in round 1?
You sure did.
That's like over half. Like, seriously,
Exactly.
I don't think I've pulled a round 1 like that in 2 years. So pretty happy with that. I like that I picked a good secret category because it was a great secret category.
Oh,
I'm
thank you.
pissed off about that Snoopy question because seriously, I must have watched it a billion times. I knew it. Didn't he have the sidecar on that thing for Woodstock? So
Yeah,
that's
I
where I
think-
got the all-terrain vehicle because
Yeah.
it was a bigger thing than just a bike. But it was 100% a motorcycle. As soon as you said it, I was like, God damn it.
And if you're a fan of those movies, he drove a car in the movie Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown, so that could also throw you off.
Yep. So you know what? The questions were great. Again, always. It's so good to have you back rating questions. You know what? And look at this guy. I mean, he's just winning classics left, right, and center.
Let's go to him. Yeah,
Malcolm. He's awesome.
Malcolm's great. Jeremy, you continue on your run here. You're really killing it in Full Metal this year, and this is with a different question writer, and sometimes that can be a factor. So how are you feeling tonight? It was an impressive performance.
I feel good, man. I like when I get a bunch of 90s questions. That makes me feel good. It makes me feel at home. But yeah, 3 down, 1 more to go to snowball. So I'll be back in a month to come for number 4.
There you go. We got a few more months here to seal the deal, and some people might know that's what I did last year, and I remember actually forgetting I had 3 wins and almost being too late to come into that get that 4th win. And I was like, if I don't get into that championship because I forgot, I'm going to be so mad. So I know how you feel kind of waiting to get that one. So, good luck. It'll be awesome to see you if, make it at the end of the year there. I have a pretty good feeling that you just might. Great job tonight. And with that, we're going to go ahead and bring things to an end. It was awesome to be here hosting tonight. Your regularly scheduled host, Amaru, will be back next week, but I'll still be doing these questions, and it's an honor to be here. So for all our guys and for Full Metal, thank you. And why don't you hit him with your patented catchphrase, Sandy? Because I always love it when you take us out with it.
I don't even remember it. It's been so long. Holy crap.
Wasn't it something about watch movies? I don't.
Oh, all right, everybody. Thank you once again for watching Full Metal Classic. It's been a blast having you guys out tonight. And as always, have fun. Watch movies.
And thanks to you, that's over now.